I'm pretty sure many of us are familiar with the iPad Pro and the fact that didn't sell quite as much as Apple had expected it to during the 2016 fiscal year. However, in 2017, Apple's supposed to release the iPad Pro 2, most likely in March 2017, unless that gets delayed until later on, but that seems unlikely as of right now. But as of right now, we don't know too much about the iPad Pro 2, which includes its price. Now, the pricing of the iPad Pro 2 can make a significant difference in terms of sales during the first, second, third, or fourth quarter of the 2017 fiscal year, because the iPad Pro 1 was very expensive to a point where people didn't buy it as much as they did the iPhone 7. So if they drop the price for the iPad Pro 2, then there's a good chance that they'll see a significant increase in sales. However, it's not guaranteed at all. This is going to be very interesting to see what kind of year Apple's going to have. We've got so many big things happening in 2017, such as the release of the Nintendo Switch NX, which is supposed to be released that same month, March 2017. I don't think it's going to really affect their sales too much. And conveniently, it's going to be released in a time period that's separate from when the iPhone 8 is supposed to make its debut, which is supposed to be in the fourth quarter of 2017. And it's just like last year, or 2016, where the iPhone 7 was released in the fourth quarter, and that's something that's really good for the iPad Pro 2, because they won't have to worry about any other product getting in the way unless iPhone 7 and Mac sales continue to overshadow the sales of the iPad Pro or the iPad Pro 2. But if the iPad Pro 2 isn't their main priority in terms of sales, then I guess it's not such a bad thing. It all depends on what Apple tends on accomplishing in terms of the release of the iPad Pro or the iPad Pro 2. If they just want to draw some extra revenue, then I guess releasing the iPad Pro 2 or just keeping the price the same as the original one isn't such a bad thing. But if they want to see an increase in sales, they probably should lower it just a little bit. If not, then that's perfectly fine. But it's interesting to see what things are gonna be like in 2017 for Apple, and as far as the iPad line is concerned.